Hey everybody, it's Marshall McCain. This is going to be my Girl Meets World Season 2 video about the episode that we saw. I don't know what number it is, so I'm just going to keep rambling, and yada, and all that's well with the world, and peace on earth, and joy to the world and yours, and yeah, alright, so let's get started. So yeah, this is a good episode. I just don't remember what number it was, so I was kind of just rambling there for a second. But yeah, this is going to be my Girl Meets World review on the episode Girl Meets Creativity. That it was really good. It was a really good episode. There are some things that I really liked about this episode that were really different because, for the past, I always have one tiny issue. Sometimes in the Girl Meets World episodes. So yeah, this time it's a little bit better. So let's get started. So, like I said, there was, this was a really good episode. So let's get started. So, in this episode, the, arts, music, whatever you want to do, the whole kit and caboodle, which is sometimes happens in, schools, gets cut. The funds get cut, which means they can't do them anymore. So, yeah, it was a really sad episode. Yeah, but anyway, they had to get these, they had to get these classes back and going. And when they were naming off a list of classes that were gone, it was like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Well, not classes, but like, kind of classes. But like, all the things that they named off that were gone was just like crazy. Because they have music and art and dance and theater and just so many other things that they had that was gone. So, yeah, but they had a plan to get it back. They had to think of a plan to get it back. And Riley wasn't going to go, and get back all, and, be bubbly and try to get back. I think it was like, this is Maya's time to shine, this is her time. And I think one of the things I like about this, obviously, is because Riley fixes literally everything in every episode. So to see Maya's kind of, not exactly taking the lead, but like kind of trying to, it's really cool to see that and kind of, like, not see Riley try to fix everything, because she fixes literally everything. That fly from the last video is back, and he's annoying me. But Riley just fixes literally everything, so to see Maya kind of take the lead on this one was really cool. So, yeah. Of course, this one wasn't really a big episode, but it was kind of big. One thing I don't like about Girl Meets World right now, in particular, is Farle's goth phase. I feel like, it's not a phase, he says it's going to be who he is now, but I just think, like, he's always wearing black, and that's not the Farle that we all, kind of fell for from the first season and a little bit on. We always fell for the colorful, genius, funny Farle that we all knew. Now he's like, I like how they've improved a little bit, but the whole black thing, he's very toned down this season, and he's very different this season now that he's got the black thing, and not like, and he's just got the black clothes going on, and, everything like that. It's just, it's good, but I just don't think that's what fans want. Not like all fans, because I'm kind of back and forth about it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is too much, because he literally wore basically almost black the whole episode. Except for that one time when he did his dance number in the later part of the episode, and where he wears that blue shirt and whatever. But literally everything else, he's wearing black, which is just crazy to me, because I don't even know. But, so, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Comment down below what you guys think about it, because I just don't think it's what the fans, like, some fans want. I don't know what to say about it, but I don't know. Alright, so that kind of happened too. One thing that I also love about this episode is that they're kind of, to me, setting up a Maya-Lucas connection, because to me, it seemed like they had lots of chemistry going on in this episode, just like from, just like that one conversation in the classroom when Zay was pointing out the conversation that he had with Lucas about Maya being the, whatever he said, beautiful, fiery one or whatever. Just like the whole episode just seemed to me like they were teeing up that chemistry. And I don't know if that's right or not, because I'm definitely a shipper for Riley, I keep saying Riley, not, for Maya and Farle, or Maya and Josh, because even though that relationship doesn't really work, obviously they've made us realize that doesn't work, it's still one that I would love to see, that I'm intrigued of. But the one that I really like is I always ship Maya and Farkle, because that one's just really the one that I really want to see work out. And then Riley with Lucas, obviously that's, common. But the one that they've had, and Jeff actually talked about this too a little bit ago, and like a long time ago, but I think that they might have a Lucas-Maya relationship, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually think that's a really good thing to have, because now we're going to open up to more relationships. And I think that I just love that Zay is back. That's another thing I like. Zay is back. But one of the things I don't like is that I love that Zay is coming back, that we have this character that's recurring every time. But the one thing I don't like is that they're not keeping him in the loop as, like, always. Because you see, like, when Isaiah is in the class, then he leaves for, like, 5 episodes, maybe 2 or 3, 5 episodes, comes back, and he's in the class. And it's like, is he transferring in and out every few weeks? Like, what is going on here? So I just think, but obviously it's because the actor might be busy, or, it's just one of those things on TV shows where they have a recurring role. The actor might be busy, the actor might not be able to come and play the part right away, he might just be doing whatever, and then come back, and it's just like, oh my gosh. But in a show like this, it's kind of weird, because, it's like a thing where it's like, okay, this is a class, you're in it. Are you transferring every week? I don't even know. But, yeah, so let's get back to what we're talking about, which is the art and music and stuff like that. So, yeah, so they go and try to do this proposal to get the art, music, etc., all back into the school. And when they do, it's really fun because they go way over the top. Like, Girl Meets World is one of those things where they go way over the top, over the line all the time, and sometimes it works for them. Sometimes, like Eric, over the top, over the line all the time, which is amazing because he's so hilarious. Sometimes what Jeff has been saying is that the storylines with, the life lessons, they go over the top, but they always fail, not necessarily fail, but like, they're just sometimes too over the top. Like, that's what Jeff says, and sometimes I agree too. But the one, like, a few episodes back, you guys remember when Farkle and Riley changed their identities? That one was a little bit too much for me, because I felt like it was just, ugh. And you guys can go watch my review for that. But the one after that episode, really, really good. This one, I'd say was a fair episode. It was really good. So sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I feel like this time was weird, because they were just, like, dancing, singing up a storm in there, and I was like, are the adults not going to get onto them? Because if this was real life, they would be probably banned from this meeting, probably banned from the school board meetings, all of them. So, I feel like it's kind of weird, but that's just them. Like, Girl Meets World is always over the top, and it sometimes works for them. And I think this episode, it kind of worked, kind of didn't. So, I don't know. But comment down below what you guys thought of it, and yeah. And I don't want to be, like, mean or anything. Like, over the top doesn't mean a bad thing. Over the top, it could be good for shows, because when you have a TV show that goes over the top, that's a good thing, because they are exceeding your expectations, you're watching it, and you're being surprised, and that's what makes the shock factor, that's what draws in audience, and that's what keeps the audience, is when you keep doing that shock factor. So over the top is really good, especially for Girl Meets World, because it gets hilarious and funny, which brings in, that audience, even though they already have an audience because they're amazing. So, you know what I mean? So it's just, that, I'm not saying it's a show that, if shows do that, that's a bad thing, necessarily. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but, just make a long story short, even though it's been a long story, they get the arts program, well, they don't get it back right away, but, they convince the board that they need to bring it back, and they need to make sure that it stays at school, so, right on. Oh, by the way, Mr. Turner came back as well, Turner came back, it was just really cool, it was a really good episode, so, thanks guys for watching, like if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, I've seen a lot of cool subscribers that I've gotten on my channel. Comment, like I said, like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Vixen's coming Tuesday, I'm gonna watch that, post my review. Where is Evie's tomorrow, I'm gonna live tweet for that, don't forget that. Just a whole bunch of stuff coming up for the week, and all that jazz. So, like I said, thanks for watching, like this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.